What's up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely guru. I don't know. So, yeah, I got the shirt. Finally got the shirt, so that's legit now, right? But, no. Anyway, so listen. Time to address a couple of things. Let's address the elephant in the room. No, not me. Come on. Be nice, alright? No, seriously. After the last Nintendo Direct, there's been a lot of comments and a lot of attacks on Nintendo for a couple of reasons. One, Metroid Prime Federation Force. A lot of people are pissed off through the roof. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups on Facebook, and I was hitting Twitter up and I was checking some different things, and people are offended by the comments. By the creators, by Nintendo, by the director of the game, all this stuff. I just feel like, get over yourself. Seriously, like let's have a serious conversation here. If you're offended about a game, you got problems. Okay, that's straight out the gates. Like, stop. But at the end of the day, you're upset because this game isn't a true Metroid game. This isn't a game that they took where they said, like, hey, look, let's create a game like Blast Ball and all this stuff, and like, oh, let's make it work and slap the Metroid name on it. That's not what they did. This was a game that they worked on since 2009 with the DSi, and they realized very early on that, like, this isn't going to work. We don't have the online infrastructure to make this game work properly for us. So we're just going to stop. We're going to put it on hold. Years later, fast forward, here we are almost 10 years later. You know, they're in a situation where they are now going to create this game on the new 3DS. And they haven't said whether it'll be on the old 3DS or not, but the main reasoning was the new 3DS with the nub stick, the C stick, and all that stuff. And I know what you're going to say now, okay? But we want a real Metroid game. Not this offshoot. Like, if we got real Metroid games, this would be okay. Look it, when they were making this game, you had real Metroid games. You didn't buy them. That's the problem. You know, you wonder why they're doing things the way they're doing them, and it doesn't matter. Like, at the time when they started making this game, there was plenty of Metroids around. You know, you had the Metroid Prime series, you had Other M. Granted, Other M isn't the greatest game ever, but at the end of the day, there were other Metroid games around. This was going to be an offshoot of it. Just so happened that Nintendo's sitting there going like, okay, we're going to start making this game again. Fans have been clamoring for Metroid. Let's give them this for now, and we'll move on from there. But the biggest argument that I've heard that just blows my mind is, well, I'm afraid that if this game doesn't sell, Nintendo will stop making Metroid games. Metroid games do not sell. In comparison to like a Mario game, a Mario Kart, Smash, all that stuff, yeah, it'll sell 1 million copies here and there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't sell big numbers. And Nintendo hasn't ditched it yet. So if Nintendo's not ditching it when the numbers aren't big, what makes you think that they're that dumb to go, here's a game, doesn't sell well, has the Metroid name on it, that means Metroid's a garbage franchise. It's not going to happen. They're smart enough to realize that this is an offshoot. This is like your Triforce Heroes. You know, they're not that gullible to go, okay, Triforce Heroes didn't sell, so we're never going to make another Zelda game again. Wrong answer. Not going to happen. So it's the same vein. You gotta back off this a little bit. That said, the other issue is a lot of people were upset about Super Paper Mario. Now, prior to this video that we got the official announcement, when Liam Robertson announced it on his Twitter and all that stuff, and Emily, when they talked about this, people were flipping out. Oh my God, we're getting a new, you know, Paper Mario game. Then all of a sudden they show it and it's like, oh, I don't want this game. How do you know from 20 seconds of video footage that you watched? How do you know what the game is? The game looks good. Like, what is wrong with you people? Like, I don't understand what's wrong with the Nintendo fans, seriously. Like, it just does not make any sense that, like, we want this, we want this, we want this. Nintendo says, okay, here you go. I don't want that. I want this. Like, make up your mind. Seriously, someone has to figure this out. It's mind-numbing to think that this is the mentality of people today, that if they don't like it too, they immediately run to change.org and try to petition, because that's ever worked for video games before. Like, come on. If you want to vote, you vote with your wallet. It's that simple. You know, if you don't want this type of game, don't buy it. But another thing that I've heard about it was, well, I think that it was stupid to have the white outline around the characters when there's already a black outline around. Dude, it's supposed to be a piece of paper. They're trying to give the impression that it's a piece of paper. Back off. Like, it looks gorgeous. What are you nitpicking about? I don't understand this. Like, really. Now, I do understand that there's people that wanted a more traditional role-playing game with the Paper Mario series because they want Super Mario RPG and all that stuff. Like, okay, I hear you, but it's not happening right now. So just chill out. But you also have like a bunch of Mario Luigi role-playing games and all this stuff. Like, there are a lot of Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario, you know, RPGs that are coming out and all that stuff. Like, you've had all that stuff. This is something a little different. Like, go with it. Like, Super Paper Mario on the Wii was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I liked the aspects of like the 2D, the 3D, like all that stuff, like the flipping back and forth. A lot of fun. I'm not saying that this is the same exact game. Obviously, it's different, but it's kind of cool. Like, it's a lot of fun. It looks interesting. So give it time, relax, deep breath, and everything will be okay. Seriously, if you don't like it, don't buy it. At the end of the day, that's the way you get things across. If you're not happy with what they're giving you, don't buy it. It's that simple. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, let me know down below. If you did, let me know down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me Instagram, Twitter, @the Geek Gurus. That is all. Peace, mother